All right. We have a great question from the audience. Let me read it. Now that you've been doing the daily show for almost a month, how are you feeling? Are you getting tired of it? I've been loving it, just hoping you don't burn out. Well, thanks for thinking of me. I am getting tremendous energy from it, Nima. It is kind of put me into a rhythm where I wake up, I do a little email, do a little news, get the girls ready for school, and have a cup of cold brew. We make the cold brew at home with the chicory coffee from Café du Monde. Café du Monde chicory coffee. Great. That's cold brew. Make it at home. Don't buy the blue bottle stuff. Save a ton of money. And it's giving me energy. It's making me think, and it's making me work on my performance. And I'm starting to tackle bigger picture issues. So I like this rhythm I'm in. And what I really love the most, I'll be totally honest, is the Noti gang, the notification gang, where people turn on notifications on YouTube at youtube.com/thisweekend. And then when I come online to see the same 20, 30, 40 people say, Noti gang, Noti gang, Noti gang. Noti gang means you have your notifications turned on. And we get to bond, right? And I'm kind of building those relationships with y'all. And I hope to meet you all in person at some point. And it's interactive and you ask great questions, you give feedback, and I think you'll start producing the show. And what I mean by that is we have 3 full-time producers plus Charles on the ones and the twos doing the AV and the recording and everything. I would like to see you, the audience, saying, hey, J-Cal, you talked about the Amazon driver issue. You read the motherboard story, but you didn't see this interview that the founder from that Netrodyne did. He actually addressed this right here. Or did you know that this person is suing in this court because of Elizabeth Holmes and it's not being reported? So I'd really like to see you, the audience, get more involved and be, feeding us some story ideas and guests you want to have on. And then I've also enjoyed the live guests. That's been really interesting to me, is to pull a reporter in live. So, my schedule's a little bit messy. Like sometimes I can do 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m. Sometimes a founder calls me in the morning and throws everything off. So I've been a little loosey-goosey about the time. It's basically before 11 o'clock I start typically. And we go for 20 minutes or 2 hours. And so it's kind of like hosting a morning show without having an official start time. That's why we have the Noti gang. But I'm loving it. It's not burning me out. If anything, it's giving me energy. The thing I am concerned about is 5 days a week. It could lead to burnout. And what if I get sick? So you guys remember I was sick the last 2 weeks. I had a low-grade cold. It might have been a standing pneumonia. And so, if I do get actually sick, that's going to throw things off. Because we used to do is just do 20 interviews at any given point in time. We'd have 5 or 10 in the bank, taping 2 or 3 that week, 5 that week. We just, we're doing interviews. But I like the show being news, then interview, because you get 2 swings at the bat with the audience as well. You can listen to me in the news and you're like, I don't care about Michael Dell. I mean, you should care about Michael Dell. It's a great interview. Or you could be like, Jason, I don't care about this Google ad stuff with Zach. I'm just going to go right to the Michael Dell story. So I like there being 4 or 5 things per episode, but it would help if I had a co-host. And that's why producer Rachel is starting to do some segments in the field. So you'll see her doing a segment a week, I think, maybe 2 when we get at scale here. And then, never know, maybe a co-host will show up at some point and help me do this. So that would be great if I had eventually a co-host who could be chiming in. But you guys really seem to like when the producers come in too. So it's super engaging for me and I'm loving it. So thanks for asking.